Good morning. Welcome to Morning Thoughts with Danny. So, someone recently asked me, how did I get into the business that I'm in, which is I work in film and television, and I have played many roles over the years, both in front of and behind the camera. But currently, and most recently, for the last couple years or so, I've been more heavy in my art director bag when it comes to creative directing, art directing, production design, set design, all the things of taking an idea and bringing it to life visually. Um, and someone recently asked me, how did I get into that? By accident, not even by accident, but like it started as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the thing I was pursuing. It was just something I was doing and just having fun with it. And then it kind of caught on because I wasn't afraid to put it out there. So I say that to tell y'all what I've really been thinking about, and what I've been thinking about today is do the work. Do the work and don't care who see it. Just do the work, right? And I often think back to, because to a lot of people it seemed like I kind of just popped out of nowhere over the last couple years and just been doing this art director thing. But in the whole process of that, I've been like gaining really super dope clients and working with really cool people. And um someone was talking to me about it, like, yo, I've been trying to get into this. It was a different field, but I've been trying to get into this thing for years now. And I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I can't make any progress. I go to these networking events and like nothing is happening. I follow up with people and they don't respond. And I was saying, I said, you know what? I said, I hate networking events. Like I'm not a networker. I'm a team player, but when it comes to like a networking event, I probably won't be there. You probably won't find me there. Um, and it's primarily because I think networking events are weird in the sense, like this person said, like, I do the follow up, but it doesn't really lead to anything. And what I've learned over the years, when I say do the work, I mean, if this is a thing you like, if this is a thing you enjoy, if this is something you want to make a career path out of, whatever that thing is, right? Whatever the thing is that you're trying to make a career path out of, you have to just do it. You have to keep doing it. You cannot put a time stamp on it and say it has to be done by this time. Not to be confused with setting goals. I'm just saying things will happen when they are supposed to. And the only thing you can do in the meantime, between the time you start and the time things seemingly start happening, is the work. That's the only thing you can do, right? You can't worry about who's seeing it. You can't worry about how long it took you to do it. You just got to do the work. And I say that because when you are doing something, people see it, people notice, and then more opportunities start coming your way. So that's part the reason why I'm like, I don't really go to networking events and do the whole "Hi, I'm Danny. This is what I do" thing. Granted, I'm at a point in my career where I don't have to, because I've built up enough relationships and repertoire with people and within this world, that a lot of people come to me now and they'll call me and say, "Hey, I got this on the table. Do you want in?" Um, but I'm grateful for that. And I always say it's because I did the work. It's because I show up, I do what I'm asked or do what's expected of me, depending on the role I have, whether I'm the head of that department or working under someone who is the head of that department. I just come and I do my job. I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm professional, I'm polite, and that's it. The rest will come. So do the work. If you are a musician and you're making music, keep making music. Keep making music and keep putting it out there. You never know who's going to hear it. You never know who's going to like it or love it. And that's usually how the ball starts rolling. And when they say things like, this business is built off relationships, that's what it means. Because when you're doing your thing, people start noticing and those people start coming to you, and then they want to build this relationship with you. And then from building that relationship, more opportunities start coming. So yeah, do the work. I think we live in a time now where, because everything is on social media, and 95% of the time you're seeing the end result or you're seeing the highlights, people just equate the end result to quick and easy, and all you had to do is show up, right? And that's almost never the case. But because we live in a time where instant gratification is a thing and you can, you know, people can become famous tomorrow for the simplest of things or just out the blue. And people are like, oh, it didn't take them no time. Whole time, it might have taken them years and years and years. It's just by the time the world catches on and sees it, it seemed like it was overnight, but it really wasn't. They did the work, they put the time in. And then sometimes it does happen like that where people really do just get lucky. They do something and it takes off and the right person seen it at the right time and then they're out of here. Um, but all the while do the work. No one likes to everyone likes the idea of what it's gonna look like to reach this goal, that goal, whatever the goal is, but no one likes to take the long road and the journey of all the little baby steps it takes to get to that, right? So yeah, that is it. To the person who asked me, how did I go from making photo shoot sets in my apartment during the pandemic to working with huge major clients like KFC and One Music Fest and a lot of different celebrity music artists and I was just I was doing the work. I wasn't worried about showing. I wasn't worried about applying for jobs in that way or like trying to prove to people I can do it. I was just doing it and putting it out there. Whoever liked it, liked it. Whoever saw it. And that's it. I didn't really care about the end result. And now that I think about it, I think that's really it. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you have to enjoy it. If the only reason you're trying to do it is because you want it to be this big money grab, you're probably going to go broke. You're probably going to quit. You are probably not going to get the money grab you thinking. You're probably never going to get famous or successful off of it because the way in which you went about it was all wrong. You didn't really enjoy it. And I think a lot of people who are very successful at the thing that they do, they enjoy it. They enjoy what they do. And they endured the tough times. They endured the slow moments. They did the work part of it. The work is not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be easy, but it's work. It's, being willing to make mistakes and try again, being willing to learn as you go, actually taking the steps to try to learn more about the thing it is that you're doing. And through that, through putting yourself through that, through constantly still showing up and showing your work to whoever will see it, but not forcing it on them, kind of just like putting it out there. It all aligns in the end. It all serves a bigger purpose and eventually you get to the place you want to be. So yeah, do the work. It may not be easy, it may not be fun. You're probably going to want to pull your hair out and scratch your eyeballs out and cry, but it'll pay off. So do the work. You got to do the work. That's it. The internet makes you think, the internet skips the work part. It shows the end result and it skips the work part. Don't forget the work part. That's my thought today. Good luck with whatever it is you guys are trying to do. Good luck. Have a good time with it.